Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk with Saieed Ali. I am your host Saeed. It's Monday the 14th of November 2022. We thank you for joining us right here, live on Synergy Network. Remember, we are the #1 current affairs program in Trinidad and Tobago. What made us #1? It's you, the viewers, who continuously talking about Real Talk with Saieed Ali, who is sharing our Facebook page, who is sharing our YouTube channel, and telling your friends and family about Real Talk with Saieed Ali. So what I want you to do is go up on your Facebook account, search for Real Talk with Saieed Ali, like and share our page. We're on YouTube, it's TT Real Talk. Like, subscribe, and share also. And on TikTok, it's Saieed Ali Real Talk. Search for it, like it, add it, share it. Let friends and family in Trinidad and Tobago know about it, even outside of our country. So viewers, if you're looking for cash borrow, it's not a problem. Contact Real Talk Group of Companies at 238-6716, 339-1670, 267-7325, or 242-7690. It's our South office, it's 242-7690. Remember, Trinidad and Tobago, Real Talk Credit Union Information presently open its doors to the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago who wants to be members. If you want to be a member, not a problem. All you have to do is contact us at 238-6716, 339-1670, or 242-7690. That is the contact number, viewers. It is on screen. Contact us for Real Talk Credit Union information. Now, we offer the highest interest rate on your yearly savings, annual savings. We offer the lowest monthly service charge, and we offer up to 4% on fixed deposit over 5 years. It's only with Real Talk Credit Union information you're getting that. Let me tell you something. I am here. I am Saieed Ali, and I am here to change the way banking goes in Trinidad and Tobago. When I say I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. That has been my track record for the last close to 5 years. 19th of March will make it 5 years. I'm live on television on Synergy Network and not even budging to go to no other station. I birthed right here, I grew right here, I became successful right here. Where God wants you to be is there He will place you once He have a plan for you. So, 1 week after testing positive for COVID-19, the Prime Minister announced on Facebook that he tested negative on Friday. On November 4th, through the same medium, Dr. Rowley announced he contracted the virus for a third time. The PM first tested positive for COVID-19 in early April 2021. And again on July 29th this year, he was vaccinated with the Sinopharm vaccine and has had 2 booster shots. Dr. Rowley attended Parliament virtually on November 4th and on Friday. The announcement of the negative status was posted just after Parliament ended. So our PM is negative, Trinidad and Tobago. He is safe. I believe over the weekend I saw him in his golf field. Nevertheless, he has time for himself also. The government hasn't decided to review the laws to make errant police officers pay for malicious prosecution against members of the public. And if even contemplated, it is expected that the government will consult the TTPS or Trinidad and Tobago Police Service and their representative. Prime Minister Dr. Saieed Ali made that clear in reply to a query from UNC MP Rudy Indarsing during the Parliament segment on Prime Minister's questions. Now listen to this. Dr. Rowley stated that the government has taken no such decision on the issue and done no such thing. The PM also added that it is not being contemplated at this time, and if it is, or if and whenever it comes up, the government will consult with the main stakeholders, which is the TTPS and their representatives. Listen to this.
Mr. Deputy Speaker, the government has taken no such decision and has done no such thing. What has been said is that in a meeting of a group that does review of legislation, this matter came up in conversation, en passant. So that is where the matter lives. I said that it is not government this time, it is not being contemplated. And certainly, if it ever comes up to be contemplated, we expect that the government will consult with the relevant stakeholder, and the main stakeholder in this will be the police and their representatives.
Now, Trinidad and Tobago, this is our debate for tonight. With incidents happening, I am aware that some individuals in Trinidad and Tobago had to pay police officers for damages. For damages. Now, I want to let you understand something. I am not going against TTPS and I am not going against the citizens. But there's a saying that goes like this: what is good for the goose is good for the gander. So if citizens of Trinidad and Tobago have to pay a police officer for damages, do you think it is fair enough for the police officer to pay the citizens? That is our debate tonight. 2386716. Let me hear what you have to say. I know a lot of people in Trinidad and Tobago had to pay officers for malicious damages. What do you have to say? If you end up in a situation with an officer and you have to pay the officer, would you pay the officer? Or if there's a vice versa case where you won a case against a police officer, we would expect the police officer to pay. In other countries around the world, citizens carry police officers to court, and in some cases, police officers have to pay. In Trinidad, what do is that we carry TTPS to court. We, the citizen, carry TTPS to court, and let's just say the individual wins. Who have to pay? TTPS. Where does TTPS get the money from? The state. The state. So that is hard-earned, tax-paying money that comes from the treasury to pay us, the citizen. So tonight, fear is fear. Fear is fear. What about when a police officer breaks down your door? Who pays? When a gang of police officers enters your house and rip up your couch, break down your cupboard door, break down your bed, mash up your cupboard, leave your house in a state, who pays for damages? I'm just saying something. Who pays for damages? You know, the first thing they would say, well, you know, Saieed, they're conducting a raid. Conducting a raid had to cut up my couch. I own a furniture store for my couch. Who's going to pay the furniture store? We being real tonight. We are being real tonight. Many officers or TTPS would not love Saieed for saying this. But think about it. You are a police officer, and for some reason, let's just say you're a police officer in South. All well and good. Central Division now got a warrant to search John Doe, who is our police officer, house in San Fernando. When this gang comes to your house now, with your warrant to search, they cut up your couch, they break down your bed, they mash up your kitchen cupboard. What do you do now as a police officer whose house is being searched by other police officers from a different division? How would you take that? We're looking for answers tonight. We're looking for answers tonight. Phone line up. 2386716 is the phone number to call in. Because I'm going to tell you something. And I'm going to say this. I will be hated by many for saying this. But the truth is the truth. If a gang of police come to my house, listen carefully. If a gang of police come to my house and cut up my bed, and break down my kitchen door, and mash down my front door, and cut up my couch, Central Bank would not have enough money to pay Saieed. Take what I'm telling you. You want to conduct your search? Not a problem. The couches, or the couch that you sit down on, the cushion have zip. Unzip my cushion and take out the sponge. You want to go into my cupboard? Not a problem. The cupboard door is on hinge. Open the hinge and search. You want to mash up the 2 iron pot? Not a problem. Go ahead and knock the 2 pots together and break it up. But all I know, you're going to be buying back that. So there are ways, because the government said that they are not contemplating. They will discuss this, or they will consult with the TTPS service and their representatives. You see, I am a citizen of Trinidad and Tobago, and when I stand for the citizens, I will talk the truth. I will talk the truth, whether you like it or not. Because at the end of the day, a police officer would not like other officers to come and search his house and rip up the couch and bust up the mattress and break down the front door and, boy, you making joke. A police gang from Central could go south and do that in our next police. You think that other policeman will allow that? No, he will not allow that. You know why? He will be targeted. So, do you think, or will you support the move by the government to let police officers pay for malicious damage? How many of you would support that? I'm asking you that tonight. How many of you would support that? So Trinidad and Tobago, we're going for a short commercial break. But when we come back, we're going to discuss that. And Scotland in Trinidad, put your guns down right after this break.
Are you looking for quick cash and do not know where to turn? We have got the answer for you. Visit us at RealTalk Group of Companies. We are a licensed money lending financial institution. We are located at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas. Our phone numbers are 339-1670, 267-7325 or 238-6716. Contact us today. We look forward to hearing from you.
Tired of wasting precious time at the bank applying for a loan, only to be denied? We understand your frustration. Here at RealTalk Group of Companies, we take a different approach. Contact Saieed, Managing Director of RealTalk Group of Companies and licensed moneylender at 238-6716 242-7690 or 339-1670. Feel free to visit our office at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando.
Real Talk Credit Union stores are now open to members of the public. We are located at the Real Talk Group of Companies building at number 14 Caroni Savannah Main Road. Opening hours are from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Contact us via telephone at 238-6716 or 231-6219 to book your appointment. You can also find us on Facebook at Real Talk Credit Union.
Welcome back to Real Talk, viewers. Now here it is. Let me tell you something. In Trinidad and Tobago, we just have to wonder sometimes. We just have to wonder sometimes in Trinidad and Tobago. Keith Scotland, MP for Port of Spain South, has warned criminals to put their guns down after warning gangs faction continue to disrupt school operation and terrorize communities with senseless killings. Scotland call came just after days of a shooting incident between rival gangs in which gunfire could be heard echoing through the hills of the hotspot Lavantil. Scotland pleaded with the criminal and gangs members who have been traumatizing people and causing residents to live on the edge to put down their guns. Same man who say buy a bicycle and ride to work, and that's not the same man who say go back to coal pot. But and that was the same man who said he going to ride to go to work. Keith, how is the weather treating you riding your bicycle going to work? I hope you have on your helmet and your kneecap, you know, because it's a charge. I wonder how is that working out. As a prominent criminal lawyer, Scotland states that he intends to reach out and let villagers know that the government understands what is going on in their area. Keith, you want to reach out to the villagers to let them know that the government understands what is going on in your area, and you are a prominent criminal lawyer. Trinidad and Tobago, the maths, not Matson, as we would say. A criminal lawyer who intends to reach out to let villagers know that the government understands what is going on in their area. Where's CTPS? Where's the random raids? Where is the new Attorney General for Trinidad and Tobago? Faris knew how much gang in Trinidad and Tobago. They knew how much members in gangs in Trinidad and Tobago. But we have a prominent criminal lawyer who wants to reach out to villagers to let them know that the PNM government understand what is taking place in their communities. Is Scotland a police? No, Scotland is not a police. Scotland is a prominent, what kind of lawyer? Criminal lawyer. What kind of lawyer? A lawyer who seeks bail. For who? All you come good, eh? All you come damn good. Who does he seek bail for? All you come now, I hear nobody. Who does he seek bail for? Criminal. He will not seek bail for someone who doesn't. Keith Scotland will not seek bail for someone who is not caught up with the law or being caught by police. Once you do a crime, you become a criminal. Once TTPS holds you, you become a criminal. I don't care if you're a petty criminal or you're a big criminal. Criminals say one thing: criminal. Whether you take a bicycle tire or you take a spoon from somebody's house, if you take a spoon from somebody's house, you become a thief. Yep. Thief fall under what? Criminal? And thief fall under criminal? Because you're a damn thief. So what exactly is this prominent lawyer wants to reach out to these villagers to tell them? Tell me something. What does he want to tell the villagers? Well, you know, moms, we know there is guns all over, and we understand your plight, and we know you're afraid to come out your house. Who's seeking bails for criminals? Let's say something now, man. That is the same man who tell Alibaba I can ride to work to save gas. That is the same man who say go back to coal pot. And I must support he. I must support he. If I wrong, you know. I'm big enough to say I'm sorry. And I am big enough to take my wrong and apologize. But in a case like this, you're a prominent criminal lawyer and you go and tell me now, Saeed, I understand what's taking place in Shogunas. And I understand Carolina Savannah Road is a bad area. Even though I live in Shogunas. Carolina Savannah Road is a damn good area, eh? So take all your time. But the thing is, a criminal lawyer wants to go down and tell them what he going and tell these people. What exactly he going and tell these people? Ola tell me. Scotland said that the ongoing shooting was traumatizing the community and that having more boots on the ground with police and army present was not the solution to the problem. Hey! So Scotland, what is the solution to the problem? Tell me. Tell me, Scotland. What is the problem? The problem is too much illegal guns on the street. How do we fix that? Random police straight to take the guns off the street. So putting army and police patrolling the streets is not the problem. You better let the rubbish truck man fill up his diesel truck and let him run right through to fix the problem, Scotland. Because if we have lawyers seeking bail for criminal and we have police holding criminal, you think the rubbish truck man can fix the problem, Scotland? This prominent lawyer said, having more boots on the ground with army and police present was not the solution to the problem. Trinidad and Tobago, we have a prominent lawyer allegedly saying that. Tell me who going and hold the criminal? A doctor? Who going and hold the criminal? A fisherman? Who going and hold the criminal? A taxi driver? Scotland, you should have stayed quiet. You should have stayed quiet. Ride your bike and go to work. Go back to the coal pot days. How you feel? We go back in 1880? If you being a lawyer, coming to tell Saeed, putting more police on the streets, and fixing the problem, then it better you resign and go home. Because you ain't fixing the problem. You ain't fixing the problem. At all. So much lawyers we have in Trinidad and Tobago. I haven't heard even the acting commissioner of police came out and said that putting more armies and police on the streets is not going to fix the problem. Who, may I ask, Scotland, is going to lock up the criminal? Mr. Jacob, who, may I ask, is going to lock up the criminal? Is it a lawyer going to lock up the criminal? Is it the cleaners at the police station going to lock up the criminal? Is it the damn taxi drivers? Or is it the man that is selling water on the streets going to lock up the criminal? I haven't heard anybody talk about this statement that this prominent criminal lawyer made in Trinidad and Tobago. And you know what? We all happy about it. Hooray! It's sad. It's sad, it's sad, it's sad that a man who's selling water on the street had to lock up a criminal. Jesus, what a shame. The MP also added or admit that some residents lack skill set, training and academic qualification. He added that unemployment and education is also an issue and it must be addressed head on. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. But it makes no sense. Education is not a front burner in Trinidad and Tobago. It is not. It is not a front burner. And any citizen in Trinidad and Tobago will tell you that. Any student in Trinidad and Tobago will tell you that. Any parent in Trinidad and Tobago will tell you the same thing. What I'm asking this present administration, what is first priority in Trinidad and Tobago? What is second priority in Trinidad and Tobago? And what is third priority in Trinidad and Tobago? What is it? What's the priority? That's Scotland? Try them out. Just imagine Keith Scotland telling Saieed now, or wants to tell the citizens of the community, putting more boots and police and army present was not the solution to the problem. How do we fix the bloody health problem in the community? Because we can't see the councillor, we can't see the MP, and definitely no, we can't see police and army. And look what my boy is doing there, he's whining on the streets. Hey, I see this man do some kind of dance there just now. For some I believe it was carnival in Tobago. Yeah, my boy getting on. Well, I feel his joke. My boy getting on the streets. Good night to him and his family though. He became popular on Real Talk with Saieed Ali. But nevertheless, Keith Scotland, I cannot believe you said these things. Allegedly said these things. By not putting more police and army on the streets. When the former commissioner of police, Gary Griffith, was there, let me tell you something. Police and army on the streets, crime went down. No visual of police on the streets will identify the bandits that we can roam the streets and control it. Police presence on the streets will let bandits know that there's police there. If we're going to try something, we may get caught. And we're asking ourselves, why we like this? Why we like this? The head of the Security Council for Trinidad and Tobago, our Prime Minister, allegedly said, if we have more licensed guns in the hands of citizens, Trinidad will become like the Wild Wild West. Presently, we are the Wild Wild West. You know why? There is more illegal guns in Trinidad than license holders. Sad, it's sad, it's sad. So we are going for a short commercial break, viewers, but when we come back, we're going to discuss off-duty prison officers may get guns after this break.
Are you looking for quick cash and do not know where to turn? We have got the answer for you. Visit us at RealTalk Group of Companies. We are a licensed money lending financial institution. We are located at number 14 Caroni Savannah Road, Chaguanas. Our phone numbers are 339-1670, 267-7325 or 238-6716. Contact us today. We look forward to hearing from you.
Tired of wasting precious time at the bank applying for a loan, only to be denied? We understand your frustration. Here at RealTalk Group of Companies, we take a different approach. Contact Saieed, Managing Director of RealTalk Group of Companies and licensed moneylender at 238-6716, 242-7690 or 339-1670. Feel free to visit our office at number 14 Caroni Savannah Road, Chaguanas or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando.
RealTalk Credit Union stores are now open to members of the public. We are located at the RealTalk Group of Companies building at number 14 Caroni Savannah Main Road. Opening hours are from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Contact us via telephone at 238-6716 or 231-6219 to book your appointment. You can also find us on Facebook at RealTalk Credit Union.
So now Trinidad and Tobago, now you know why we have so much of crime going on in Trinidad and Tobago. One minister said if we have guns, licensed guns in the hands of citizens, we will go into the Wild Wild West, but we are in the center of the Wild Wild West. Another criminal lawyer said, put in police and army on the ground, it's not gonna fix the problem. So I want to ask lawyers, magistrate, judges in Trinidad and Tobago. Let me tell you something, I'm going to hit you very hard with this one. I do business about your security detail. As one man, ain't afraid of nobody. And I will welcome death at any point in time. You see, being a Muslim, I understand and have the acknowledgement, and I am fully aware that when I step out of my studio tonight around 8:30, I could die. I could get a heart attack right here on my set while you are viewing. And I welcome that. You're born, you live, and you die. I accept that at any point in time. Even though I am building an empire, if I ain't finish it, the kids go finish it. But when you have people in authority saying these things, what do you expect? What do you expect? You are making doors. You are opening doors for criminal activity. For criminal activity, we are opening doors. So here it is. Viewers, remember, if you want to be a member of the Real Talk Credit Union, that is information, our doors are open for members. You want to be a member? Not a problem. Come down and join. We are located at number 14 Carolina Savannah Road in Showrunners. Our contact numbers are 238-6716, 242-7690, or 339-1670. Numbers are on screen, 267-7325. Also, we are open from 8:30 to 4:30, anything within that time. Contact us, set up an appointment, come down. 4% on fixed deposit is the highest in Trinidad and Tobago. Where are you getting that? At Real Talk Credit Union. I am proud to say, your funds are secured. Your funds are secured. You don't have to worry about that. All I feel like is a vush thing on. Sorry for the cold-hearted one who said that. You know what I love with Trinidad and Tobago, citizen? We want to get more interest in it, but you don't want to move your money. Yeah. We complaining the milk went up in the grocery, you know. There's so much money to buy the milk. But the thing is, you would not stop buying the damn milk. But you're complaining. Hence the reason why we are how we are. Any prison officer whose life is considered to be at risk may be granted permission to carry his or her firearm while off duty according to the proposed Firearm Amendment Bill 2022, introduced to the House of Representatives on Friday in the name of the Minister of National Security, Fitzgerald Hines. Fitzy, you're fighting for something? A note to the bill stated that it will empower the Commissioner of Prison to permit an off-duty prison officer to process a firearm or ammunition if the Commissioner considered the life or safety of the officers who is under threat. The bill also let municipal police officers possess taser to do their job, plus a prohibited weapon in reference to pepper spray. Officers who may pose or possess a firearm and ammunition to conduct their duties will be police officers, municipal officers, members of the defense force, custom officers, prison officers, and the director of office of the SSA. Previously in October, Attorney General Regional Amo announced this amendment.
In the amendments under consideration, my office is actively looking at measures to better provide for the safety and security of our citizenry as we go about our normal lives in our homes, to and from our workplaces, and for the better regulated use of firearms, including better protection to our protective services as they continue in the discharge of their duty to keep our citizenry safe. The proposed amendment to the Firearms Act is in direct response to, among other things, the recent and disturbing trend which sees the brutal public executions of serving prison officers. This bill will empower the Commissioner of Prisons to grant permission to a prison officer to have in his possession a firearm or ammunition while off duty and in any public place where the Commissioner of Prisons considers that the life or safety of the officer is under threat by members of the public.
Let's see how that goes. Moving along, Minister of National Security Fitzgerald Hines have stated that the 108 legal firearms involved in matters which attract the attention, 18 have been recovered by police. The minister states that some firearms were stolen, which is a criminal offense, and stated that he got information that there were 7 shootings with firearm issued to firearm users license FUL holders. Listen to Fitzy.
What I got was the raw data identifying that 108 weapons have come to the attention of the police in some kind of situation, either by virtue of being lost, and some persons have been charged for negligently losing them, which is a criminal offense under the Firearms Act. Some were stolen, and if it is stolen, that's a criminal offense. Some were involved. In fact, since I spoke yesterday, I got further clarification. I think 7 shootings with firearms issued to firearm users license holders, 4 of them murders, and 3 suicides in the context of some of those murders, murder-suicide actually. So those are the circumstances as exist in that regard.
During a joint select committee meeting on national security addressing the issues of firearm and gun violence, Hines said these firearms were not owned by security firms or law enforcement personnel, but the general population. He added that there have been cases where persons have made them available to for criminal activities, and some of these persons have been arrested. Let's hear this.
Would you have information to suggest that people are transferring their legally acquired licenses of firearms to criminal elements, being more overt as being involved using these legally obtained firearms through licenses to criminal elements to commit crimes?
Of the 108 cases of which I just spoke, I'm unable to say that, but there have been cases where persons have made the firearm that they are lawfully in possession of available to criminals for criminal activity.
So now viewers, Hines states that persons have been negligent in their management of their firearm. In other cases, FUL holders have not secured them properly at home, and some have been even showing off with them. He also noted that the records available shows an Hines, hear this now. An exponential increase in the issuing of FULs and firearms in the context of what the law calls variation. Listen to this.
The records that are available to me show an exponential increase in the issuance of licenses and the issuance of firearms in the context of what the law requires or calls variations. There are persons who would get a license and then they make an application for variation. And that variation now, the recent audit is revealing that the concept of variations may have been severely abused because the process for determining the safety and the security and the capacity to properly manage and the need for an additional firearms was not properly exercised in the context of variations. So now you have many citizens out there with 3 and 5 and 7 and 9 and 17 and 35 guns.
Is that a problem? Is that a problem, Hines? I'm asking is that a problem? You got, well, not you, but 7,000 illegal weapons were destroyed. 7,000 illegal weapons destroyed, Hines. And you are quarreling and making known to the world that having 2 or 3 or 10 guns in your house with a variation, with a license holder, that's a problem? That's a problem? You need to visit more flood communities in Trinidad and Tobago, Hines. That is what you need to do. The minister said monitoring mechanism for legal firearm need to be strengthened. This is ridiculous. Individuals in Trinidad and Tobago who applied for firearm, they're catching a nene to get firearm, but you want to strengthen it. But you cannot order regional armor to bring out a bloody hell law to clamp down on illegal firearm in Trinidad and Tobago. But you want to strengthen now what? Legal firearm? Legal firearm? Common sense lacking somewhere? Or is it that you don't have any? Is it that you don't have any? Or common sense lacking somewhere, Heinz? You want to put in place a monitoring mechanism for legal firearm needed to be strengthened, and when we have 7,000 illegal guns on the streets, no wonder why we cannot be in a better place. Heinz also stated that the government will be improving border security arrangements. When? In what? That might be in 2130. He added that the new radar system will also be installed and stated that at time the system was not functional but is fully functional at this time. Listen to Heinz.
We have focused substantially on improving our border security arrangements. The government, in support of the law enforcement platform and largely on their recommendations as professionals, would have obtained several pieces of apparatus, equipment to secure our borders. For one thing, we have installed a radar system which has the capacity to see what is happening on our coastlines, any approach of any vessel or aircraft. I'm happy to have you know that at times it has not been fully functional, but at this time it is fully functional.
We talk about guns just now, and civilians losing their gun. Allah will love this wonderful story. Central Division Police are investigating the circumstances in which a former policeman was robbed of his licensed firearm. Hear this, you know. Hear this. Close all the fridge door if you're in the kitchen. Police said that around 12:50 p.m. on Sunday, the ex-police inspector of Edinburgh was at a bar in Montrose when the incident happened. All right, let me stop there. Use our ex-police. You have a pistol on you. Where did you go with your pistol? In a what? In a bathtub? You was going to get your taxi? You was going to buy food? No, you went to a bloody hell bar. All right, no problem. So you're going to tell me you are an ex-inspector and you're going to take a drink? You can't say you're going in the bar to meet somebody. Because as long as you know you have a firearm on you, you will not enter into a bar. Because when you go in a bar to meet a partner, well, when we go to let we take one. Somebody touch me. Somebody touch me. Somebody touch my soul. And then my little birdie go whisper, doodly 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 doo doo doo. The former policeman was approached by two men, with one securing the victim's hands while the other reached into his pants waist and grabbed a CZ-100 pistol, which was loaded with 11 rounds of 9mm caliber ammunition. The men then escaped. No other patron was robbed, and nothing else was stolen from who? From the ex-cop. Or let's say something now, Trinidad and Tobago. Or let's say something. You cannot tell me. Let me tell you something. I am in security and intelligence. And you cannot tell me you have a firearm and you're going into a bar. The first thing I will ask you, so you can't call the individual outside? Say something. You see, common sense was made before books. Books come after. Books come to educate the citizens of the right and wrong. Long ago, before the 12 commandments were issued, we, the citizens, or we human being creature, was doing what we want. When the 12 commandments came into effect, then human beings realized right from wrong. So common sense will tell me, Saeed, who knows about security and intelligence and firearm, you don't go into a bar with your firearm. When you decide to go into a bar, leave your bloody hell gun home. So you can't come and tell me, oh Saeed, I went to meet a partner and he was in the bar. You start bad. You start bad. And any judge will tell you, why are you entering into a premises that sells alcohol with your licensed firearm? You're going to get drunk and you're going to get robbed. But I would love to get the base of this story as to finding out if the officer, the ex-officer, was drunk or not. That is what I would love to hear. And then Hines now could beat up him out. Acting Police Commissioner McDonald Jacob is calling on the public to partner with the police and share information to get rid of violent criminals, some of whom he described as serial killers and psychopaths. Jacob, your words may be flattering to the public. It may be flattering to the public, but I ain't taking that. During a police briefing, media briefing at the Police Training Academy, St. James, Jacob commended the public of their assistance in helping the police seize 600 guns for the year thus far. Thank you to the citizens. He states that a large quantity of weapons seized was testament of the willingness of the police to listen to the public and encourage more citizens to do their part in the fight against crime. Listen to this, Listen to this, He stated that the large quantity of weapon seized was a testament to the willingness of the police to listen to the public. So you wait take yourself for some dumb clown or something? You take this citizen for some dumb, for some foolish, from some lackadaisical, dotish, blockhead citizens? Jacob already really know what to say, you know. Flattering words wouldn't get a criminal off the streets. Because the criminal lawyer saying putting more police and army on the streets won't fix the problem. So we don't know what to do. If you feel citizens of Trinidad and Tobago are some donkey-head dodos, think again. Think again. So Trinidad and Tobago, we're almost out of time. So I have a video for you all to look at, and when we finish with that video, we're going to come back. We probably have about 4 or 5 minutes left on our program. But I need you to take a look at this. Before I say anything, just sit down, relax, and look at this entertaining event. No audio, ma'am? No audio on your behalf? So Trinidad and Tobago, on the 12th of October 2022, Real Talk group of companies comprised of Real Talk Security and Intelligence, Real Talk with Saieed Ali, Real Talk Real Estate, recently released the Trinidad and Tobago Real Talk Equipment Rental, and Real Talk Credit Union. It's a series of companies under Real Talk Group. Now, that was an award ceremony that was held at Real Talk Building on Caroni Savannah Road in Shogunas, honoring its workers. Honoring the workers for their service to the company. And from the company to the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. They were recognized for their hard work, their loyalty, their service. We offer awards from those who started with us from a couple of months to years with us. And I want to tell each and every one of them, thank you so much. Me being the director of Real Talk Group, thank them so much for their hard work, their contribution. And may they continue work with Real Talk Group of companies, not only in Trinidad and Tobago, but up the Caribbean and around the world. So viewers, you are viewing Real Talk with Saieed Ali. Remember, I'm a licensed money lender. You're looking for cash borrow, is not a problem. Contact us at 238-6716, 339-1670, 267-7325, or 242-7690. Our offices are located at number 14 Caroni Savannah Road in Shogunas. We are at 132 Cipero Road, Victoria Village in San Fernando. Those of you who want to be a member of our credit union, the lowest monthly service charge, the highest rate on fixed deposit, and the highest rates on your annual saving. Viewers, I am Saieed Ali. You are viewing Real Talk with Saieed Ali. There's a rerun of this program tomorrow from 11:30 to 12:30 p.m. Until I meet you again for Tuesday the 15th of November 2022, we are saying thank you for making us number one. Good night.